Diego si Immortal, VP.
Naku, lakad mo tatang!
They are so used to farming for 20 minutes without taking a lot of these blocks. And the runes do end up going 50-50 here. Not only that, but oh my god, that was down the lane. Wonder Boy, he is pretty squishy when it comes to those avalanche tosses, but other than that, he is gonna be fine. You know who isn't gonna be fine? Z-Rain's Crystal Maiden going down. And going 0 and 2, well, not that bad as position 5 usually in this Bloodseeker lane. Definitely not great. And a little bit low health. You do need to immediately watch out in a game this fast pace, both on the top lane now dropping low. Ponyo, is it gonna be a return kill? Not quite, but Crystal Maid is still running him down and is gonna secure that kill. W's on the Death Prophet should also be dead. Ralph up, so that's gonna be a chunk of solo XP. And the reason Warlock is allowed to get solo XP is that Mango Rose, he's now the one running people down. Skill A goes on down. Ponyo trying to brawl some more with the Monkey King. In comes the Tiny to help out, but the Puck Dream Coil is there and that's huge. Really good level 6 timing, punishing them. Tiny looking to finally finish off Ponyo. They are fatal bonded, and that of course, even for 2 beatcakes like this, could be quite an issue, since if you're both tanky, it means it's still quite a chunk of damage you're taking. A really good skill, he is maxing it, and Bloodrite is pure damage as well. So level 1 Bloodrite. So I was saying everything is looking really good for Atlantis, except this Bloodseeker not being shut down. And now how? Getting ran down. Dawnbreaker does have need to throw somebody back into a Solar Guardian to force you to not walk away from the tower. Wonder Boy with an Illu Rune. Nice way of getting rid of the Frostbite. Crystal Maid is still alive. There is that huge Solar Guardian. And they will catch the pumping space already. Has to be very, very careful where he can get himself those bastards. They now scout out the Monkey King. Frostbite is there to keep him in place. Mango Rose trying to turn. This is what I mean with those jingles. You are very, very good at fighting the Bloodseeker, but not good enough to hit him through a Crystal Maiden ult and win that matchup. In comes the Tiny for a further cleanup crew, and that's a double kill for Young PH. That is 3 ultimate there to allow for a turnaround or something. He couldn't even get anything like that out in time. Death Prophet wanted to press Exorcism. Instead, look at how long you got. Well, I'm not sure if you wanted to press Exorcism, but yeah, there it is. Okay. Thought so. And Death Prophet did get quite low before getting the Exorcism out. It's just Bloodseeker needed the moment to get in there. Second Crystal Maiden ultimate though. We talked about how important this combo is. Run all over him before Monkey King can 1v5, before a single Monkey King ultimate is just gonna turn the team fight upside down. Those Death Prophet ultimates, they also need to count, and Monkey King gets taken out of the tree. Beautiful Dawnbreaker ultimate onto 2. Ponyo, are you sure about this? Nope, he is very much not. In comes the Warlock with the ultimate. They drop a one-man ultimate onto AT. The Golem, of course, is pretty good for pushing here. And by level 25, the birds aren't that great anymore. That a single bird's usually justified taking, because the Aghanim Scepter you can have on minute 15, minute 20 on Heroes Like Village. And Z-Rain gets low, but once again, they do not get the Crystal Maiden and instead get punished for it. They will now get her with Crypt Swarm. It's waiting for a suitable victim. Warlock, that's gonna be it. Avalanche toss, 1 right click to make sure he's dead. Bloodseeker now chilling with him. It's just gonna break the coil. Both of them are actually just gonna break the coil. Bloodseeker silenced up and in, but there's the Dawnbreaker ultimate. Down goes the Marcy. Young PH dropping low, but guess what? Death Prophet gets taken apart for that. They do barely get. Tekis is actually not that bad of a hero. I think they may have planned picking the Crystal Maiden, and KSH, he is gonna go down as BKB was still on cooldown for 30 seconds, but get what? Young PH is gonna come in. It's gonna try and kill the Marcy. Dawnbreaker now as well with the spin. Ponyo on the Marcy went down for that, but Skill A died elsewhere. These are even more heroes involved. It's huge. Still, the last fight, Yangon Galacticos, they did engage into the Wukong ultimate, and instead of being intimidated by it, W's, he's gonna get avalanche tossed with that rupture as well, just to make absolutely sure the next 5 to 10 minutes you want to end the game. Because after 35 minutes, Monkey King starts to get really scary. Tiny comes in with a new damage combo on How. In comes the Dawnbreaker as well to back him up and help him out. Down goes the Techies. Dawnbreaker spinning and getting a nice stun. Monkey King though jumping after Dawn, getting that kill. Meanwhile, Bloodseeker has made short work of the backlines of the side of Atlantis, but it is only support. And Warlock, he did get the ultimate out, so his impact for this teamfight is delivered. Out comes the Dream Call. Bloodseeker though, he heals himself up, back almost to full health. To back off, Z-Rain, he only has 6 armor and 1.4k health. So a short stun in the Monkey King ultimate is just going to take away your freezing field. It's just going to take away your Crystal Maiden's impact. Puck gets silenced, gets stunned, and gets killed off. People are getting better and better at playing against this Puck. It used to be such a huge hero when people found out, hey, this is really good in the meta. Now Marcy goes down, and it looks like Mango Rose, he wants to fight, but can he really? There's the ultimate, but it's once again too slow. Taking the time standstill and right clicking down is still more than enough for Texas to get away. Tiny, initiated on by 3, presses the BKB. There is that Warlock summoning. Chaotic Offering seems to have taken the wind out of the sails of Yangon Galacticos, but that's mostly because Bloodseeker is elsewhere occupied, pushing down the top tier 2 and then pushing down the Marcy as well. Now there is 2 heroes missing. Even if Puck comes back with a great Dream Coil, may not be enough. Techies goes down for this, but I don't think they mind as KSH, his Bloodseeker is so freaking scary. Now Monkey King looking to turn on the Bloodseeker, but Bloodseeker with that kill is going to be able to heal himself back up. There is the bash with an amazing attack speed coming out from Bloodseeker. Bloodseeker now looking for the Puck. Wonder Boy, how are you going to move if you are bleeding, sir? It's going to try and jump away, but ooh, Skill A, he's surprisingly alone. Gets caught, out of position, gets silenced. There's the Dawnbreaker saying, hey man, need some help. Monkey King ultimate means AT has to kind of back off. Bloodseeker knows he cannot quite fight into the Wukongs, but does try it anywho. And with the BKB and his team backing up, it's actually perhaps gonna be enough. Mango Rose healing back up again though, and Mango Rose is so tanky, it will just be the Aegis. Out comes the Exorcism, dealing a lot of damage from the back lines. Tiny, even with the BKB, taking a ton of damage. AT is just gonna go down, but the one that you really want is Bloodseeker. He is still alive, he is still going strong. Skill A now gets ran down. There's the freezing field from the Crystal Maiden, and Bloodseeker, he is gonna turn around. As Puck may be hard to chase. Look at the damage from the Exorcism though, and that kill will allow him to turn things around, at least for now. Grounds, get those objectives, but you know what they want to get instead? The Monkey King kill. Dawnbreaker comes on in with the Solar Guardian, gets tossed out to Mango, who activates the BKB, but with Bloodseeker hitting him so freaking fast, he is just gonna go down. Okay, they're gonna try off the back of the Exorcism. Techies is just kind of tanking that for now a little awkwardly. Where's the turnaround? There's the turnaround. WS, he is now just gonna get bashed off in place. What are you gonna do? Okay, the BKB means Deathruff is still alive, but it finally wears off, and immediately after Deathruff is dead, How now gets killed off by Z-Rain as well, and Z-Rain sets up on the Puck to make sure they get close to that full freaking team wipe. The only one left alive is Revolving Blink, gets Bloodseeker ulted up, Bloodrite is there, Crystal Maiden to make sure the silence connects, but they don't quite want to dive that deep before Puck. Bloodseeker does have a double damage rune, meaning you do kind of want to force this fight actually. Okay, Marcy caught in front of the tower, exactly what you wanted. Now Puck, oh my god, no, that first hit bash and jumping into an avalanche means Puck is just down. From here on out, they should be able to close out the game quite easily. GG gets called. Yeah, that's about time. I did not expect this game to go so late, but Mango Rose, turns out he didn't quite get the items he was looking for just in time. Up for you. That is a huge combo. And the draft is finished. Oh, that's the final pick I like. Because I mentioned that Yangon, they could play 4 Protect 1 or they could go for the early game. And there is a lot of people dropping low here. Z-Rain, is he gonna be in a bit of trouble? Looks like it. The Avalanche hurting, and his mid lane against the Ember Spirit has a 2 creep lasted advantage. That's not too huge, But Wonder Boy, ooh. He actually manages to kill off the puck with a beautiful rotation for Enchantress. The Keeper of the Light, Crystal Maiden locking him in place, and that's just gonna be a dead Keeper of the Light on WS, evening out the kill score. Keeper of go for a kill with the roar. Enigma coming in for the surround, tanking the tower. Malefice means Mango Rose probably gonna live thanks to that invis, and there is the Ember Spirit gank we have mentioned. Beastmaster, he's just gonna roar to stay alive a little while longer. Doesn't have any answer for the Ember Spirit in the lane. Go back to jungle. Kinda like a mid laner being played on off lane. So that's good. That is some very important potential space creation that they can bring to the table here with the Keeper of the Light soon. Total already almost level 7. And it's always the kill, you don't look at it. Beastmaster, he is being caught, and this time around Enigma maybe a little bit too far away with the Black Hole. Is gonna try to scare them away. Malefice stun, but they're spreading. They know full well there is a Black Hole. If that lands on Puck Coil, with the Beastmaster coming in there now as well. Oh, they're gonna try to take this deck with the Beastmaster while Keeper of the Light goes down to the Midnight Fuels. And none of the games in this tournament where a team has taken a big stack from the other, the team whose stack got stolen won. I just like to point that out. So this deck, it needs to be defended, and the Spirit knows that, and he will try. Freezing Field comes in to follow up a Puck Dream Coil morphing. He is joining those fights early, stealing a couple of last hits while also trying to kill off the Enchantress. They will kill off the Ember Spirit. The stack was kind of split throughout that fight, but now Morphling can secure the rest together with his team. AT actually got most of that, and Enchantress wants to annoy them away from the stack, but as my pups, I also rush the Battle Fury whenever I think I can get away with it, but sometimes you think wrong and can't quite get away with it. On the bottom lane now, the combo from Morph and Enigma is there once again. Malefice, a ton of nuke damage, the Midnight Fuels as well being thrown out just to make sure you have the damage. Fortification getting used now by the side of Atlantis, but they need to fortify to keep their tower alive. Wonder Boy dies on the Ember Spirit, and that's just gonna get followed up by a kill on Ponyo. Young PH getting himself a Z-Rain. He got illuminated. Keeper of the Light trying his combo, and the Tranquil Boots got broken by the creeps. That's why the Crystal Maiden died there. Now the Roche is gonna get contested, but a little bit too late, and Ponyo, he looked into the pit, and all he sees is death. Takes quite a bit of effort chasing him down. There's a one-man Black Hole on the Ember Spirit just to make sure Wonder Boy goes down again. It has absolutely no game. Wonder Boy realizes he can't just remnant out Morphling or back from there. Crystal Maiden just kind of trying to find some vision, find maybe a chance to go in for Yangon Galacticos. Instead, Crystal Maiden is gonna bait them out of the base and not gonna die for that, as the follow-up was instantly freaking ready. Enigma, he also went for an early Blink Dagger. And even without the Black Hole, I think the ability to jump in Malefice is gonna be enough probably to facilitate this push working out. Morph turning into the Ember Spirit, Slayer fisting people down, getting himself a monster kill as Keeper of the Light dies from that dive. KSH, he's not even scared. Sure, he doesn't hit quite as hard now that he had to switch so many attributes and strength, but he hits hard enough. And he's still got that Aegis, so he actually does kind of want to die. Well, maybe not if he counter switches that, but he does the first time. That's a nice, much needed kill, but you need so much more than that. Ember Spirit, he jumps in with the BKB. That is gonna make that freezing field from Z-Rain not all that great, but Wonder Boy, he wasted his, or well, used his 9-second BKB, still got taken low off by Morphling. On the backlines, Tiny Avalanche tossing the Enigma, but there is no consequential follow-up. Mango Rose goes down, that's the PA dying again. Puck is traded for that, not the greatest of trades, but Morphling still fighting, still looking to make things happen here. Wants to wait for it back in instead. That's the Keeper of the Light, and there's a two-man Black Hole. That is so freaking huge. Keeper of the Light, he buys back, but there's already the triple kill for the Morphling. And Morphling says, hey, Keeper of the Light, you want to fight me? X. Like, sure, PA, she has cleaved, she does a good deal of D-pushing, but it's not like it's fast enough for you never to be caught. Speaking of being caught, Morph is gonna get caught out, but it's gonna be fine for now. Has a Manta Star already. Forced to use that against the Ember Spirit. Crystal Maiden will be the only one. They have died at this point. Morphling still has that PA for him for a short while. but without the crits, PA isn't that great. The only thing you really like PA form for is those daggers, slowing people up for the actual Morphling, and the Blink Strike against Encha, of course, for that extra attack speed. Godlike Morphling continuing to keep up the pressure. Keeper of the Light with that blind trying to help out Enchantress, but Morphling, he is still hitting too hard and too fast. Godlike triple kill. The second time he gets like huge multi-kills. This is out the safe way. I gotta say, I'm pretty impressed with Yangon. In comes a buyback on the Ember Spirit and tossed back on the Morphling. They do know we need to kill the Morphling if we want to win the game. And they are gonna gang up on this Morph. And finally KSH does go on down. But look at how low our PA is. And PA is just gonna go down. The Midnight Pulse from the Enigma had huge impact there. If they can catch Wonder Boy, that would be huge. But even the Enchantress will be more than enough. That means only Keeper of the Light and Ember Spirit defending. 2v2, is that a 2v2 you want to take? Yes, they say with that Enigma BKB, Enigma can now go for follow-up blink. In come the Axis, Tiny buying back, but I think this is just GG. Wonder Boy remnanting out of there, actually almost turning around on Enigma, but look at that Midnight Pulse damage plus Beastmaster chipping away at the Tiny, and how he is just dead. GG gets called. Yeah, they had hoped for a 1v1 comeback, but you'd need a full-blown team wipe to come back against Yangon Galacticos here, and even if you do make that full-blown team wipe,
Right.